Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's transition to some sweet treat stocking stuffers. Stay tuned. So for everyone joining me today, welcome. Thank you. It's so appreciated. I can't say it enough, and I'll probably say it every day. I do appreciate the fact that you have choices of what you could be doing with your time right now, and you're choosing to spend it with me, so I am going to make it worth your while. And as I said earlier, we are transitioning to sweet treat stocking stuffers. Try saying that 3 times really fast. Not easy to do, but this little bag is easy to make. Stocking stuffers don't have to be complicated, and they don't have to be expensive. And depending on what type of candy you put in your bag, you can make this sweet treat stocking stuffer for about $1. And this is a large bag. It measures 7.5 by 2.5 by 2.5. So you can get lots in here, or you can fill it with a little bit of shredded paper and add your candies to it. Totally up to you, but it's super easy to make. And these are the types of things that we make on this channel. So if you're looking for a channel to subscribe to, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because we're about to do this. Guys, this is going to be some easy peasy paper crafting. What you're going to need is a 10.5 by 10.5 inch piece of decorative paper. I get the question all the time, should it be just regular copyweight paper, cardstock? Guys, it really can be whatever it is you want it to be. If you want to make a box or a bag that has any substantial weight to it, I am using just a regular old piece of cardstock that is from this paper collection right here that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's just regular weight cardstock. Then we're going to need a template piece so that we can cut out our acetate opening, and my piece is going to measure 1 3/4 by 4. And then we're going to need some acetate, so hopefully you can see that. And my acetate piece is going to measure 2 3/8 by 5. So we're going to take our 10.5 by 10.5 inch piece, and we're going to score at 2 and at 9.5. Then we're going to rotate it, and we're going to score every 2.5 inches. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. And now we're going to fold and burnish all of those scores that we made. And I am doing very nice and crisp scores on this. And this is our last score, which is the bottom. All right, guys, so once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we are going to have 2 corner pieces, top and bottom, that we need to get rid of. So I am going to use my finger blade, and I'm here at the bottom because the bottom has the wider panels, which will be the bottom of our box here. So I am simply going to go to that first score mark and angle in, and then I'll drag straight out. So it's going to look like that. Then I'll flip it, and I'm going to go to that first score mark, drag straight down, and straight across. So you're going to have this. and this will be your glue flap here. So then we're going to go back to the bottom, and we are going to go to every score mark that we have, and on every score mark we are going to just angle cut on both sides of that score mark. So just go up to the first score mark, angle down, go to the other side of that score mark, angle down, and you do that all the way across. So when you guys hear me talking about angling on both sides of the score, that's exactly what I mean. So here at the top, we're not going to make any more cuts. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in our glue, place some glue, and we're going to fold this in. And we need to get it stuck. And then once we have it stuck, we just need to come back and reinforce all of those scores. So just take your bone folder, put it in there, and get that score reinforced. Because when you folded it, you're basically doubling that thickness on that score, and sometimes it'll want to pull away, but if you do what I just did, then it's going to lay flat for you. All right guys, so now that we have our box like this, we're going to go ahead and place the acetate window. So the way that you determine where to place the acetate window, if you want to put an acetate window, is go ahead and take your box and act as if you're going to put it together. Wherever that back flap is, we're going to place the acetate window on the opposite front panel. So here's my back panel, here's my front panel. So let's just open it up, and we're going to take our template, and my template measures 1 3/4 by 4, and I am just going to put some glue on it, because once we put this down, then the glue will help to hold the template in place. So basically I am going to place mine so that it's fairly close to the bottom. So where you place yours is up to you, but you can see where I actually place this. It's closer to the bottom flap of my bag. So once we have it down, we can take our finger blade, X-Acto knife, whatever it is you happen to be using, and just cut it out. Now those of you who have a die cutter, if you want to run this through your die cutter, you can. This is just a very quick and easy way of getting windows in our project. So I am going to take this, flip it over, bring in my piece of acetate. Hopefully you can see that in my hands. And this piece measures 2 3/8 by 5. And I am just going to run a very thin bead of glue along the edge. And then we're going to put it down. So now we're going to take this piece, and when I place it down, I am going to place it down so it pretty much hits the bottom ledge. And by that, I mean when I placed it down so it's pretty much butting up against that score. Once I have it down, I can just pat it into place, and we can allow it to dry. If you happen to get any glue on the opening part, just take a wet cloth and you can wipe it off. Just don't let it harden on the acetate. So now that we have the acetate window in place, this is how it's going to look. And I love the look that you get when you use acetate. That's why I use it a lot in my projects. So this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. Normally, I would put my glue on the glue flap here and place it on the outside there. This time, I'm actually going to run my glue flap on the back of my box. By the time I have my glue down, it'll be pretty much seamless. So I am going to place my glue right here, making sure that I get enough glue so that I can get this closed properly. Then I'm going to match it from the top, but I'm going to place this down And I'm just going to smush that glue a little bit. And then I'm just going to match it. And so when I have my glue flap down, I am just going to come on the inside with my ruler, because it's long and flat enough to get in there, and I'll get that stuck, and then I'll just use my ruler to finish that stick. So now I can take my two side pieces and fold them in, but I'm going to place just a little bit of glue right there. Then I'm going to take my back panel, place some glue on it, fold it like that. Then I'm going to stand it up just to make sure I'm getting everything nice and squared. And once I have it nice and squared, I am going to take my glue, place it on my front panel, get that stuck, and I'll stand it up and make sure that I have my inside panel stuck down. Then for me, I am just going to drop in a little bit of shredded paper. And so once I have my shredded paper in, I am just going to drop in a couple of my chocolates. Then I'll drop in some of my peppermint. Then I'm going to drop in another chocolate. And then at this point, I'm just going to take my fingers, press in on the side by pinching, and I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm not going to do any more pinching. And now what I'm going to do, because for me, guys, this stocking stuffer is a one and done. I know a lot of you love to reuse and repurpose, but sometimes there are things that we should just make one and dones and let them be tossed after they've been opened. And I am going to seal this closed completely, because I would want to make sure that because I have candy or food or whatever in this bag, I would want to make sure that it cannot be opened by anyone but the person who either purchased it or received it as a gift. So the way that I'm going to do this is I am going to take my glue, place glue on that inside there, place glue on that inside there, then I'll place glue there, and I'll place glue there. So then I can pinch this closed and let that glue catch. And then the stocking stuffer just cannot be opened randomly by someone just because they're curious or they want to sneak some candy. So now that we have it closed just like that, I am going to bring in this sweet Anna Griffin Christmas sentiment, as well as one of these decorative bows from the Dollar Tree. Now, I get a lot of questions about where did you get that Anna Griffin this or that? And Anna Griffin has a website. Anna Griffin is also on the Home Shopping Network. So if you Google Anna Griffin anything, there is so much Anna Griffin information that will come up. You'll be able to find exactly what you're looking for. So if you're looking for embellishments, if you're looking for card making, if you're looking for paper, just do a Google search of Anna Griffin and you will find everything. So now that I have my bag sealed, this is actually a sticker. So I am going to peel that off, get this stuck right there. Then on the back of my bow, I have placed a couple of glue dots, and I am going to take those glue dots and put them right there. And then I want to place something in the center right here. So I am using this old brad set that I got many, many moons ago, and I'll flip it over so that you guys can see the SKU if you're interested in trying to search for this. But all I'm doing with the brad is I removed the prongs from the back of the brad and I added a glue dot because I really just want to make this a decorative piece to fit right here in the center of this bow, just to finish that off. And I think that that is so lovely. So we now have our first sweet treat stocking stuffer for this particular part of the stocking stuffer series. And it is super easy Super economical to do. And not only can you use these as stocking stuffers, but this makes a perfect Secret Santa gift. It makes a perfect gift for a coworker, friend, or family, whoever it is that you might want to give it to. So quick to go whip these up, add a few decorative embellishments to a simple piece of paper, and you are going to have one awesome stocking stuffer surprise. So guys, I am going to bring both back in, and so that you can see just how cute these are. And there we have it, guys. Super easy peasy, sweet treat stocking stuffers. So I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.